Ladies and gentlemen, Lord willing, to the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Lord willing, through the Spirit, this is an edifying chit chat, commentary. Lord willing, we bring out a few precepts for everyone. Let's just keep our foot on the gas and just bear with me while I swerve around some streets. We're going to get into this real quick. I think we have a beautiful, interesting conversation tonight. Lord willing, y'all can hear me. Lord willing, y'all can hear me. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is for the world, and he calls Jesus the Christ. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders in Great Millstone, who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching his word and believing his word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High increase them in his knowledge and understanding. Shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, teaching his word and believing his word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High put on your spirit to endure. Shalom to the wives and the single sisters that's playing a role in this ministry for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. The Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. So, this video is sponsored by having a smooth day at work, and Yaakim, Samuel Judah calls and chatting. We, first thing he like, man, what you reading? What everybody reading? And we talk about what we reading. Talk about certain things that's going on in society. Things that's going on with our people. And my brother Sam was talking about how he was watching the Apostle Gabar and how they was going into 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 16. And you know me, I know what it's going into, but I wanted to really think about it. He was like, yo, man, this word is a stumbling block to the many, but not to the few. And I remember when the disciple was saying, Yahweh Shai, why do you always speak in parables? Why can't you speak plainly? Right? And like I had told Sam, if, he's speaking parables because the elect is gonna know what he's talking about, because the scriptures is a mystery. You know, you got to do your righteous investigation through the scriptures. Let alone through the Spirit. You have to choose a teacher that can righteously divide the word of truth. There's a lot of mixed emotions and feelings in this so-called truth. Niggas claiming a freaking title of a camp, right? And that's cool, right? But it's about what you're teaching. You know, the title of a camp, I mean, me personally don't mean a damn thing if you ain't teaching what it is. You have a fire name, but you could be teaching some shabba dabba ding dong, right? But the spirits out here and they're playing their roles. This is St. Peter chapter 3, 16, and it reads, speaking of these things, in all of his letters, Salaki, let me get this in the KJV. Let me get it in the KJV. That was the NLC. It says, as also in all his epistles, which mean letters, speaking in them of these things in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable rest, as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction. We have to know throughout the whole Bible, not only Paul's letters, because Paul was taught by Yahushai, who blinded him. Yahushai was giving him the edification that he needed to grow. He was studious, right? And you got to understand, when you go to Luke, the 18th chapter, it says that Yahushai is an all-stern man. All-stern mean rough or harsh. He's critical. And the man is on point every time, every line, right? Yahushai is on point. His teaching is immaculate. Not the immaculate conception. His teaching is immaculate. Right? The Lord blessed Paul with that eloquent wisdom, you know, eloquent speech, right? He was getting in there. And this is why a lot of us stumble. You niggas is not part of WWE, right? But through the Spirit, you is, right? And this is why when we go to Isaiah 66, verse 4, right? Let me see if I can get that, if my phone is going to be nice to me today, right? Let's see if we can get it. I said Isaiah, right? 66. Verse 4. I also will choose their delusion and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes and chose that in which I delighted not. Right? So the Lord pick and choose our delusions if he somewhat wants to put that delusion on us. Right? Serving Yahweh Shem Shai is having faith. Serving Yahweh Shem Shai is striving. Just because you know his name, that's not it. Brother, I've been praying all day, and then tomorrow you ain't praying and you ain't doing like it's about serving the Lord. We all see what we do in our own lives. It's good to admit fucking up, right? This is why we might not do too many lessons. This is why I didn't even go into prophecies until Dan said, yo, brother, man, I like how you teach, man. I can't wait till you get into prophecies. I don't think I'm ready for prophecies. You want to know why I wasn't ready? Because I wasn't digging in. I couldn't understand it. I was having problems, difficulties. But that's just the spirit, right? Because I still was smoking blacks, cigarettes, right? I was putting more attention on things outside the ministry of doing this work. I have the ability, I have the skills. I do have the gift of gab, which I'm confident about, to be able to speak. I have the ability to comprehend and read. I should be sitting my butt down reading. Even if I'm busy, I should find some way to hear the scriptures, right? We make more excuses than a crackhead that don't got teeth. Why you don't got teeth, brother? Yeah, I'm saying he got more excuses, right? We chose, not really we chose, the Lord, when you go to 1 Timothy 1:12, you know, Yahushai, you know, he enables you, he flicked on the light, and he put you in the ministry because he's seen that you are faithful. Somehow you was a faithful servant in the eyes of the Most High, right? So the Lord is choosing our delusion. The camps that brothers go to, like, yo, even in the sidebar, there's a brother that inboxed me because I was dancing. Not even inbox, he comment on the video. Brother, yo, you dancing, you know, man, you Judah, man. Who that going? Nobody taking you serious. We can't, I mean, I'm just saying for wordplay, you can't really say nobody taking me serious if I have, you know, my household full with the women and the kids, right? My brothers, if they need advice, they might ask me. We might politic. When you say ain't nobody gonna listen to you, a lot of people gonna think nobody, your mom, your sister, your wife, right? But the Lord said, this is even more. It's crazy how things happen. You're able to go into scriptures about certain things. Dang, I forgot. Like, my mind's going left and it's going right. If anything that you do in life is righteous, do it. You know, some things is not expedient for certain men, like multiple wives, right? Getting food from some of these nations that most likely can, you know, be doing a little sacrifice dabble, and it can, you know, some things is not expedient for men, some things is not expedient for other women, right? You might hear one sister say master, and that might not be expedient for you. You might not, it might not click with you, right? You might not accept this, and hey, that dude might not be for you, but this dude might accept what you say. Accept what you say. You got to call a spade with a spade. Guess what? The other dude that like what he like, he might be too much of a value man. He know what he want, and he's stern, and he not a man that double back on what he really wants and working hard because he's most likely moving righteous. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you know, you're not gonna have no luck with that, right? But how we move in this truth as men and women can show you if the scriptures is a stumbling block. You know, women, you know, especially in Israel, should be fighting for they should be fighting to please their man by playing their role, right? And if a woman really did understand when she do have problems in life, what she do is she will run to the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I wonder what the Most High is going to say in his scriptures. I'm getting jealous. I wonder what the Lord is going to say. And let alone if you got a husband or if you see brothers that is teaching, you're going to observe what is ever brought out. You're going to understand if you do have a spirit of jealousy, you're going to fix it. Yes, a lot of us be in emotion and feelings. But if the scriptures is here to help us learn from whatever happened in the past, that means you can fix that shit. You got a depression problem, you can work on it, but you got to be moving in the spirit. Galatians 5:25. You got to live and walk in the spirit to understand the scriptures, right? His brothers over here saying the mark of the beast is sin, or they try to break it down and make it sound so fire, but I'm sorry, my nigga, that's not. I ain't gonna lie, the mark of the beast, The charagma is very plain, Popeye the Sailor Man. It's plain, right? But if you can't even get that, you ain't gonna be able to get other things, let alone if brothers come out their mouth and think brothers gonna be established in their kingdom, and Esau is eventually the nations is gonna come against us. Even if they try, I can understand if they try, but if you say that they actually accomplish, like, come on, John, right? Then you got men trying to break down scriptures that have been paved the way so bad. So helpfully, right? That this brother had to go and put straight dookie on the understanding. Like, he didn't even clean it. He put raw doodle on it. The man is gonna bring out that Esau is Japheth. Say Esau laid with Ishmael, and they mixed nations. And you're talking about a man that went into a woman. He didn't mix. You know, the Lord chose his delusion. You go to Thessalonians 5. No, not 5. Thessalonians chapter 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, 10 to 12, I believe. Right? The Lord gave him a strong delusion that they will believe a lie. A lot of our brothers and sisters is fucking comfortable, but it was paved this way. That's why I'm not gonna lie, it's beautiful to read parables. Parable of the rich fool, parable of the 10 virgins. Parable means a earthly story but a heavenly matter. Parables is very good to listen to, because if you eventually start to learn that, it don't mean that you're the elect. That can give you a faith booster and a confidence booster, that if you're able to understand, that is all Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Right? And what did he say? He said, swallow down, oh my soul, understanding, and devour wisdom. I wanted to get this joint because of what we had said. You know, wisdom is very unpleasant. And I wanted to get this. If everything is well. Sirach 6 and verse 20. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure. I don't know if this is the one. My son come to her. Okay, this is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, the 6th chapter, verse 19. It say, come unto her, which is talking about Sophia in Greek, which means wisdom. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat. But thou shalt eat of her fruit right soon. And what is her fruit? That wisdom. Because when you go to 2nd Esdras, the 8th chapter, it tells you, swallow down, O my soul, understanding, and devour wisdom. That's that fruit, because fruit, technically, let's say if we're a tree and the apple just fall off of that tree and nobody picks it off the ground, it's just laying there, it dissolves. The creepy crawlers is eating the skin and eating the inside of that fruit. Eventually the seeds pour out into the dirt, and then eventually it's gonna plant that seed, right? And that's the whole point of devouring, so the wisdom can be planted. This is good for reading, because eventually you're gonna come across some type of gems and jewels, Read slow. If you still can't get it, read with somebody that do comprehend the scriptures, so that soon as you don't get it, you can go to them. Because a lot of us, we don't get it, and we'll still try to perfect it, come up with our own understanding, and don't go to know somebody else to sharpen it up, right? I'm going to just show a side precept, which is in the book of Acts, Acts, the 8th chapter, verse 26. And the angel of Yahweh Shemashai spake unto Philip, saying, arise and go towards the south unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of Ethiopians, right? Technically, he most likely was an Israelite, because Israel scattered 4 corners of the earth. You know, the law was only given to Israel, right? And this man is asking for, the Lord put a spirit on this man, just put a spirit on Philip to go and give him the understanding, right? Candace, queen of Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship, was returning and sitting in his chariot, read Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to this chariot. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? This man he not being prideful, he being humble. Hey, no, I don't understand this. I need somebody to guide me, right? But it was a part. What did it say? Let me see. Okay, yeah. So the Spirit hit Philip to go up to this man. Yo, and I'm using that point to say it's a spirit on some of the men that do these videos, right? It's a spirit that went on Apostle Gabar to dabble into 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, the 16th verse. Dealing with Paul's letter is a stumbling block to people that say they in the truth, and the people that's outside the truth think that they have the truth. Christianity and some other hocus pocus, right? The Lord is putting it on y'all to go out to the highways and byways. The Lord put it on y'all to go and do sit downs, right? It's a spirit. It's like a little whisper. Go do this. Hey, go bring this out, right? The Lord even say, how can a man knows his own steps? How can you even know your own heart? Because before the act, you got to think. Like dumb Kevin Hart, what'd he say? To think like a man, a movie for women, right? When it comes to Yahweh Shemashai, we have to think, but don't go off of your own thinking, right? That the Lord don't even want you to even, like, yes, you want to use your mind when it comes to common sense and making decisions, but through the Spirit, I can't even say use common sense, because the Spirit is going to always choose the right direction, because that's what wisdom is, right? Verse 20 in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, Ecclesiastes chapter 6, Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 20. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her, right? So Sophia is very unpleasant to the unlearned. The unlearned don't know to read. And if every day they not reading, it shows that they unlearned. Half of these women, as soon as a man raises his voice, hey, yo, look, babe, I want you to be covered. Oh, I like to be fresh. I like to look good. Hey, you can still look fresh. Cover that shit up. You thick, or you got something. Oh, I don't got nothing. I don't care if you don't got nothing. You better cover up. Women is not used to a man saying, yo, that is mine. But women expect you in the world to have that a notion like, yo, you mine, I want this. No, you know what women want in this day? They want us to sweat them. Me, technically, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing Sarai want Abraham to sweat her. This man even said, look, you my sister, you gonna tell them. We can look in the scriptures. Sarah obeyed him. Rebecca obeyed Isaac. You my sister when we get to Egypt. And they was cold. Women obeyed, especially when a man was moving righteous. He can say what he wants. What he's thinking, yes, is going to benefit him, and then in the long run, it's going to benefit you. And it's some things that can be added on. It might not benefit you, but it might benefit him. And you want to make sure your king happy because that's what it's going to be in the kingdom. And guess what? A woman that don't understand that is because the Lord made these scriptures a stumbling block to y'all. Right? Psalms 118, verse 21 and 22. Right? The men that are builders, building this foundation, they rejected the stone. This is why they couldn't get it. The Pharisees, they rejected the stone. This is why in that time when he came, they couldn't get it because it was already foretold it was going to happen, let alone their forefathers paved the way for this shit to be ushered in. Right? We have, I'm going to try to say this for every video. We have the cheat code. The cheat code is right there. First and foremost, don't teach something you don't know. Brothers just want to jump into something that sound good. I ain't gonna lie. I want the Lord to increase me with knowledge right now, ASAP. I can't force him, but I still have to pray on those things and mean it. And sometimes make action, because sometimes it's not always the Most High that's making you be lazy and do that. Sometimes it's naturally just you, right? And how is it naturally just you? It's because you care more of the flesh, right? And that's the same for all of us. I love music. There's a lot of men that love music. Don't know the in and out about music and all of this. You know, you get in an argument about music, but when it comes to this truth, you don't want to go the distance to stand in your ground. Everybody think in the scriptures, defending the gospel is always fighting. No, it's not. That's defending the gospel. You know what I'm saying? You want to fight until it's right, until we both are the same. We all Israel. If we Israelites, we're trying to make sure this joint is lining up. And if we all not saying the same thing, we got to keep fixing it up. That's what it's about. You fuck up a building, you gotta fix it. If you fix it, destroy it and rebuild it. Bob the Builder did it. Why can't you? Right? A lot of us can't take the heat. You want a relationship, you want this. You can't take the heat. Right? And the heat is what it say in the scriptures. If we was really serious about it, we would hear what it say and deal with it. Brothers supposed to be dwelling with their wives according to knowledge. How you can't get that is because the Lord is making your mind believe in a lie. I can walk like this. I can do this. I can do that. This is why you niggas, you nigglets, right? Nigglets and you niggas, this is why we go through what we go through, right? Women too busy worried about men. Be a woman, and that shows you worried about being a man. You do not even understand what's going on, sis. You don't. Women might worry why he don't want to, rub this, why he not trying to get busy, you know what I'm saying? Why I can't see him. You know what? I didn't even get to please him. That hey, what's good? Well, women wasn't, oh, where he at? What is he doing? Oh, I bet he and his a woman that was righteous. And knowing that this man righteous, he could be going through something, that woman probably just wanted to stimulate him. And after stimulate, guess what? I'm about to go handle what I'm handling. The Lord took all those precious things is because Jake, they get something precious, they get lazy. I don't care. I want to speak it into existence because I don't want no woman to think that she's going to come before Yahweh Hashem Al Shai. I don't care who you is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 dumbo dimity dumbs. One, first one, your only, my little lovely girl, one girl. No, she should not. If you bring it, you put a woman before you do not really understand these scriptures. Did you go to First Ezra, chapter 3 and chapter 4? You really believe in this truth? You gonna read up. You gonna go search. You gonna become a mastermind for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Jinxies. We're investigators. When you try to figure out the ministry, the mystery of this scriptures, to know the Lord only love Israel, one verse, if you really in the spirit, is going to get you. But as soon as you get that one verse, you're going to want more and more and more, because you're trying to break those windows, break those barriers. Right? So not just with one, just Paul. If you can't get Paul right, you ain't getting nobody else right. John the Revelator, you can't get the Revelation 13, right? This is, again, Sirach chapter 6. Verse 22, for wisdom is according to her name, which is Sophia, and she is not manifest unto many. Why is wisdom not confessed to many? Wisdom is not manifest unto many. Why? Let's see if we can get that. Which one did I want? Second Ezra's. What did I want? Oh yeah, chapter 8. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 2, it says, I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou ask the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved. Right? The many that was created, they were just created because the Lord was shuffling right through the people until the elect came. A lot of the elect had to wait until their father had sex with this woman. Right? I ain't gonna lie. A lot of men through the spirit, that little freak leak urge is getting in you to rub on your woman or get you a new wife, or you got a wife, you courting a sister, now she pregnant because the Lord is bringing in an elect, right? You never know. One of them elects can be one of your children, and your children are serious for the Lord. They might get taken. They might get killed, right? One of the elect could be a grown man, and he could be sick as hell as a dog, and the Lord take him just because of his sickness, right? Just how the Lord, all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Lord willing, he had that number. The Lord took Daniela, a mighty brother through the spirit. From what I've seen, only seen a few videos, and this man was still pushing while he had cancer, the level that he had it, and getting burned the way he did, his whole body getting burnt, and still strive the Lord and took accountability, and still, instead of cursing the Lord, say, yo, this is Yahweh. That lets you know this man, the Lord allowed him to understand. That means the spirit of the Lord had to be working with him some type of way, right? Because the Lord is the one that reveals it, because he put that comfort of that spirit upon you, right? That Holy Ghost, that fire upon you, and it start revealing. And it reveals it when you start reading and precepts come to mind, or the Lord will have you come across a brother, and that's how it goes, right? This is why we want to study to prove ourselves, to win the approval of the Most High. You win the approval by the Most High navigating you to understand. So it said, there be many created, but few shall be saved. And answer I and said, swallow them down, O my soul, and understanding, and devour wisdom. When you go, I believe it is Matthew 7. Let me just check. No, let's make God true and every man a liar. Let's just see. I believe it is Matthew. It is Matthew. I'm guaranteed this is Matthew. Right? This is Matthew, the 7th chapter, verse 13. We're starting at 12. It says, therefore all things whatsoever ye would that man should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophet. So if y'all want to be stubborn, ignorant, not caring, when y'all start speaking and coming and now y'all want to cleave to this word, yo, the spirit might be upon us. And guess what? We're going to trade what you did to us, we're going to do back to you. Right? 13, it says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in at it's many that go thereat. So right now it's many that go to Broadway. Always analyze if you in the spirit or not. Right? You gotta analyze if you in the spirit or not. Right? You gotta analyze if you're in the spirit or not, right? What did it say? It said it be many there be which go in thereat, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way that leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Only a few is gonna find this way of life. Only a few is gonna find Yahweh Shai. Only a few is gonna believe. Only a few is going to go. Only a few is going to understand. Only a few is going to mean it. Only a few is going to be sincere. Only a few is going to find it. Like, if you really feel like you found love in this thing, is because the Lord is bringing you this way, right? Only a few is going to find that type of, some type of peace, let alone when you look at Isaiah 4:1, it's talking about these wicked women that's going to find some men. Hey, yo, I don't need none of that. I just need your name, right? A woman that's trying to serve the Lord now and trying to serve her husband like she need to be, she's not going to be a reproach, right? Because she understand. And if you women got that, y'all should be praising the Lord right now. Maybe you might cry, take a shower, and just be thinking like, yo, this is like, I got a man in the Lord, you know, he do act humble. Yo, maybe the Lord is letting me understand in a certain type of pace. You know what, Carla, you should really be thinking, you should be working even more harder to be the best you, especially if you're a woman, for your husband. And then as a man, the Lord give you gifts, he might give you more gifts. He might give you something else just to help your kids, to help your wife, just to keep you motivated and keep pushing. Whatever it is, always give back to the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Know your worth. Never make yourself seem like you got it all or you know it all, right? And with that, Lord willing, this was edifying, straight to the point. You know, don't teach something if you don't know it. Don't dabble in Paul's letters if you don't know it. And it's okay, right? Stop trying to prove yourself for likes or views and to be in the limelight, right? Be sincere and be true. So Lord willing, this is edifying, straight to the point. Your brother Dar Gabar, you know, this was all inspired through the spirit of having a conversation with my big brother Samuel Judah, right? And so Lord willing, you know, you could take this and apply it and add it. With that, Shalom, Kwam Yeshua. Man, that joint motivated me.